Fear bunnies are a different name for the old traumas and hurts clinging to us like barnacles or moss, slowing us down and preventing us from being spontaneous in the moment, keeping us from dancing to the song in our hearts. The big question is, are you ready to remove the restrictions clinging to you and keeping you from being free? Because your natural inclination is to be free and loving. It may not be an easy task to scrub away the dust and mold from the past, but I'm here to reassure you that it's possible and that it's worth the effort and elbow grease required to loosen the limiting beliefs you didn't realize were standing between you and your natural state of happiness. The reason I'm so confident that you can and should make the effort is the successful renovation that I performed on myself that coincided to the renovation of the house that I'm living in now. During the process of gutting the old structure and removing the accumulated dust of 100 years, I looked for ways to make the unpleasant task more palatable and meaningful. So I pictured emptying out a warehouse of stored grievances and painful memories. In my mind, it pictured the size of 3 football fields, and I thought to myself, I'll never get this cleared out. But a part of me recognized that the best way to start was one load at a time. So each bucket of filth that I threw into the dumpster represented one more unwanted memory. The painful ones that stick around unless you make a concerted effort to leave them behind in the dustbin where they belong. Are you ready to start clearing out the closets of your memories and unload the beliefs that are stopping you from being free? Because they're kind of sneaky and they hide in the corners and under the beds like the aforementioned fear bunnies. I'm going to let you in on a little secret to make the task an easier one than you thought. The warning light advising you that a hindering belief is present is how you're reacting to the situation right now before you. Quick, right now is the moment to capture the thread that will lead to your freedom. It's found in the unpleasant emotion you're in the midst of right now. Bet you didn't know that. We naturally shy away from strong emotions, even tiny uncomfortable ones, not realizing they're illuminating the path to a better understanding of ourselves, how we tick, what's important to us, and what brings us joy, because on the other side of pain and suffering is a will for better and happier, which starts with the acknowledgement that I encompass more than the limited view of the world I see when surrounded by a cloud of dust and confusion. All those trials and tribulations did serve a purpose. They made you into the wonderful person that you are today. Because when you've experienced hardship, it's a lot easier to be compassionate to others going through the same thing. Now what's important is to give yourself the same love and compassion you so willingly extended to others. Because compassion is the springboard to catapult you far above the moss, barnacles, and restrictions that held you earthbound until now.